Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Nathan Fox, that's Ben Olson. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. We've got an email here from T14 Terry asking, what can I do to maximize my chances at the T14?
Hi, Ben and Nathan. I hope this email finds you well. I love tuning into your videos daily. I'm a college junior right now, studying applied math with a political science minor. I hope to apply to law school next year, and so far I have a 4.0 out of a 4.0 GPA. I took the August LSAT after studying with the demon for 2 months and scored a 165. My diagnostic was a 153. I was slightly disappointed with my score as I was consistently practice testing in the 173 to 176 range for the last 2 weeks before my test. Yeah, okay, understandable. I hope to take the test again in January after a few more months of prep. As a T14 hopeful, I sometimes find myself unsure of my chances at the elite schools when hearing what others have done in comparison to me while scrolling through Reddit, especially with admission cycles becoming more and more difficult. I have a few internships completed, including with my senator and my state's federal public defender's office, as well as working for a VC fund. I'd love to hear your insight on my situation and what would be recommended for me to do to maximize my chances of landing in one of the top schools with a scholarship. Thank you so much.
Work on your LSAT. Consider quitting some of these things. You got too many things. You're only a junior in college, and you've got your senator, your state's public defender's office, your VC fund. Okay, that means you're going real shallow on all of those things. I would prefer that you went deep on one of them. And really, it's the LSAT that's going to blow the doors off of these schools. I mean, 4.0 in math. I don't know what applied math is. It sounds important and hard.
Yeah.
But maybe applied math is like not real math, like maybe it's not like the hard math theory. Maybe it's something totally different.
Yeah.
But this 4.0 is a 4.0. And if you apply with a 4.0 and a 175, the Wash U's, the UCLA's, the Georgetowns of the world, they have to offer you scholarship money because, there's Columbia and Chicago and Harvard and Stanford and Yale up there at the top that you might go to even if they don't offer you scholarship money.
Yeah.
Because those schools are, so attractive to applicants that they, I just guarantee that WashU is making the decision based on the numbers.
Yeah.
Right? They always have since we've been doing this. It seems like that's what they're making their decision based on. They're buying LSAT and GPA. So that's a T14 school now. And if you're talking about WashU, it's all about the numbers. I think it's all about the numbers for basically all of the schools. And then it might be about additional stuff.
Yeah.
But you definitely need to do the LSAT better. Why did you take the August LSAT and then take a long ass break? You were PTing 173 to 176. If you were prepared to take the August LSAT, you should have also taken October, November, then January. And you're probably going to say, well, it's because the semester started and I want to focus on my studies, and that's great. But I don't think you would have had to do very much prep if you were scoring 173 to 176. I think you just need to get right back on the horse. I don't hate, it sounds like probably what Terry's going to do is like study over the winter break, get back up to speed with the LSAT, take the January test. But then I would really encourage you to plan on taking February, April, June. And then one of those is going to pop in the mid 170s.
Yeah.
And then you're done.
Yep.
And that's the thing that's going to really make a difference. I think you could lose, the edit here would be, well, you want to simplify your life? Drop the poli-sci minor, drop the senator internship, drop the state federal public defender's office internship, drop the work with the VC fund, keep up your 4.0, get your 176, and then apply early and broadly in the top 14. It's like Terry's trying to be a well-rounded, holistic applicant,
Yeah.
but then not getting it done yet on the LSAT. So that's where the scholarship money is going to come from.
That's the
Right.
wrecking ball.
Well, the work at the state federal public defender's office is not the type of thing that they give scholarships for. Why would they? That doesn't get reported on their 509. It doesn't get reported to the American Bar Association.
Mm-hmm.
And especially, they're not going to care about a bunch of really shallow experiences, because that doesn't like speak to employability, really. Anything more for Terry?
No, but I do have something for you. Applied mathematics is a field that uses mathematical methods and techniques to solve practical problems in other areas such as science, engineering, business, and computer science.
I mean, is it a BS? Probably.
I don't know. It doesn't say here, at least.
Yeah. It sounds like it's probably a BS. Sounds like it's probably a pretty serious degree. I mean, I suppose then the next thing that we could say to Terry is, why law? I mean, Terry does, though, seem genuinely interested with poli-sci, work in politics,
Yeah.
public defender's office. Just although we got to, Terry's got to decide, like, what's your goals here? Are you, because if you're trying to make money, there's probably a lot of better ways to make money with an applied math degree than going to law school. You're going to be fighting it out with verbal specialists. You've probably got the chops. LSAT diagnostic of 153 is great. But there's other people who start with that LSAT diagnostic of 153 and then they go all in on the LSAT and they score 176 who can't do math at all. And you're like sort of fighting it's like you're fighting with one hand tied behind your back or something. I don't know. Maybe if Terry wanted to go into, like math, tax, some sort of like real, like a mathy area of law. I don't know.
Or like enforcement.
What do you mean?
What is that called? Antitrust.
Mm.
That's a lot of math.
Yeah, or like forensic accounting type of shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could see using statistical analyses to prove various things. But
even then, you don't need a law degree. You can just become an expert in those things.
Yeah, and what if Terry's vision is to change the world?
Then become a VC and invest in something that will change the world.
Yeah, find businesses, start a business, work in businesses that are really going to do something. I don't know, build something, make something instead of fighting for shares of a pie. Go make an entirely new, better pie.
Yeah.
And somebody with like technical abilities, a junior in college, I feel like we would be irresponsible if we didn't say, wow, 4.0 in math. We don't see that very often. Why are you here? Why are you fighting in a realm in which there's it's like this different arena where so many other people can fight in that arena
without math skills
that can't fight in this arena that Terry can fight in? It's like, dude, why don't you go over here where I don't know. You're just not going to be able to apply those skills
right now. You're winning. So yeah, keep winning in that area.
Yeah, keep winning over there instead. Anyway, thanks for writing in, Terry. Email daily@lsatdemon.com if you would like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.